Hey everybody, welcome back.
Welcome back to the Veteran and Rookie Podcast. I am your host and veteran, Benea.
And I'm Dick Thunderbolt. Hey guys, how you doing?
I always forget about my podcast alias,
Yeah.
Dick Lightning Clap. What a week of football. I mean, any football is good football, especially
Bad football.
especially after the off season. You're hungry for anything. Even a 21-point blowout on Thursday Night Football. But we had a lot of good games this week. I feel like a lot of games that felt like they were, like a 2-score difference in the third quarter or whatever, and then you look at the end of the fourth quarter and you go, "Oh wow, it's a 1-point game."
Or oh wow, they tied.
Yeah, if you're the Colts and the Texans, or almost the Steelers and the Bengals, we almost had 2 ties this week.
Yeah, they were really trying to lose that game. Both teams were
They really
doing
were.
a really good job at that too.
Also, just a really bad week to be a kicker.
Yes.
Blanket ship on the Colts. He actually got cut. He had 2 kickoffs that went out of bounds. So that means the Texans got to start their drives at the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
And then he missed the game-winning field goal.
So did McPherson. McPherson missed his too.
Badly. Now, that was also a bad hold and snap, but
still.
that was horrendous. And then he got his extra point blocked.
Wide left.
I mean, of all the teams to have a kicker actually work out for them this week, it was the Browns.
Yeah.
Like a 58-yarder for their rookie kicker.
What was that, the one Asian kicker?
Young Hoku.
Yeah, he got 18 points in our fantasy league.
Yeah, he hit, I think, 4 field goals or 5 field goals, something like that. And the only one he didn't hit was not even his fault, I think, because it got blocked at the very end.
Huh.
And the Falcons choked yet again.
That's kind of their thing. That's what they do.
It is their thing. I saw a stat that was like teams with a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter for like the last 10 years or something like that have only lost like 3 times, something like that aren't the Falcons. The Falcons are 3-5.
Dang. Wow. That is
3-5 or 5-3. Either way, that's not good.
Either way, that's ridiculous.
I wouldn't be surprised if they've lost 5 games like that.
Are they the ones who lost to Tom Brady in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, the ones that had a 25-point lead in the third quarter. So with like 17 minutes left to go in the game.
And then Tom Brady comes out and is like, "You're mine.
Yep.
My points now."
And then the Falcons come out and say,
"Yeah, you can have it."
"I'm not going to do anything on offense."
Yeah, you guys can just like have this game now.
They come out and say, "I'm going to get sacked on third down, take us out of field goal range."
Love to see it. Anyways, last week.
We did our little draft, I guess you could call it. So if you didn't catch last week, the way we do it here is we draft for 5 positions, as it were. And so last week we did Game of the Week, Biggest Blowout, Upset of the Week, Player of the Week, and Major Injury. We are going to be changing up Major Injury with Lock of the Week for this episode. But the way it works then is once you draft a team, for instance, or draft a game, for instance, John took the Bills-Rams for Best Game of the Week, which meant both anything to do with the Bills or the Rams was off the table for the rest. So there could have been no like Josh Allen Player of the Week or anything like that.
Yeah, so I picked Bills-Rams, and then there's instead of 16 games on the board, there's 15 now, and then less when we pick more.
Yep. And so now recapping what happened last week, like previously stated, John did pick the Bills-Rams for best game, and I mean, who can blame him? That looked like a really good matchup on paper.
It was supposed to be, dude, and it was. I have no problems
The
with
Bills
the way,
did their part.
Yeah, okay, so I was a bit I was kind of scared second quarter because Josh Allen and the Bills kind of just decided that they didn't want to have the ball anymore.
Luckily for you, the Rams also made that exact same decision.
I think they were talking, just like across the field. They were doing hand signs or something, and they were like, "Hey, let's just give up the ball like 15 times." And he was like, "Oh, I can do that," and then he did.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah, and then Josh Allen decided that he was done with that, and then stiff-armed the absolute manhood out of somebody.
And then the Rams didn't get the memo.
The Rams kept playing. They were like, "Oh, you guys aren't. I guess we're gonna win."
I thought we had a deal.
Being bad team, yeah. And then
Ramsey got burnt like nobody's business.
Ramsey's got burnt toast, dude. Absolutely, he got like if you took like a white piece of bread and put it like on the farthest setting, and then it came out, and then you put it back down on the farthest setting, and then it came out, and then you put it back down
until it's like disintegrated.
On the farthest setting, and like by the point where you pick it up and it kind of falls apart, like just one more time after that. That was about how bad Diggs burnt Ramsey's.
Doing his best Eli Apple impression.
Almost every play.
Yeah.
Like, he was open a lot of the time. He had a really good game. Kupp had a really good game, but that's just because Matt Stafford can't throw to a black receiver. There was a lot of memes made about it. It was pretty funny.
Really good meme week. It's good to have football back.
Very good. Top quality football memes. I haven't seen better football memes since I've been watching football. And
my goodness.
Just last year.
It was so good, the memes this week. So for game of the week, I took Raiders Chargers. I don't think it was I don't think it ended up being game of the week, but it was a better game than Rams Bills. So I'm going to get the point on that one.
Yeah. So now I am losing, but I think actually I'm winning because my team, the Bills, still won, and I'm okay with that because
there you go.
That's all I care about.
For biggest blowout, I took the Seahawks or the Broncos over the Seahawks, and that didn't end up the way anyone thought it would. But again, I'm not upset. I love seeing Russell Wilson. He goes into his old team's building. Everyone's expecting him to win, and then he doesn't.
It was pretty funny to watch.
I'm here for that. So I don't get there. And then you had the Bucs over the Cowboys, who were the only team that did not score a touchdown this week.
It was pretty funny. I'm a Cowboys fan, kinda. They're my secondary team, because I kind of like
your backup team in case the Bills are bad.
In case the Bills start being bad, then
not the best backup, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. But they got a field goal, and then Dak decided to have a hand injury to have him out for 5 weeks. So we'll see how these next 5 weeks go.
Yeah. It's not the toughest schedule in the world for Dallas, though, honestly.
Yeah, it could be worse. This was probably their worst game. Well, they're playing the Chargers next week, aren't they?
No, they're playing the Bengals. That could be tough.
That could be tough.
The Giants, I mean, they won, but they're still the Giants, so that's not the toughest game in the world. Then they play Washington. Again, they won, but they're still Washington.
True.
The Rams, that's probably a loss if they can get their crap together. The Eagles, that's also probably a loss. The Lions, who knows there? The Bears, again, who knows there? It's kind of out in the future, and then that brings us to their bye week. It's not the toughest schedule in the world for the Cowboys, though.
It could be worse. They could be playing the Bills
every week.
All 5 of them. All 5 of them. They could be playing the Bills. They could be playing... I think even the Dolphins are better than some of those teams because the Dolphins aren't bad right now. They're pretty good.
They got a nice win.
Yeah, Tua threw it to the ground.
Yep,
that was a pretty funny clip. It was Tyreek Hill was wide open.
So was the grass.
And he decided, hey, the grass kind of needs the ball, and
he's just spreading the wealth,
spreading it around. Yeah, they ended up winning that game by a lot.
They did, and so the way the biggest blowout works too is even if a game isn't a blowout, but if I chose a game that ended, with a 3-point or even with a not a blowout difference, if I freaking speak English, like I did with the Seahawks there. And then if John picked the Eagles to blow out the Lions, for example, and that was only a 3-point game, but the Eagles won, he would win that there. And then, but of course he picked the Buccaneers, and so he does get that win. Yeah, but on the board.
Speaking of what you just said, Eagles and
Lions,
I picked that for upset of the week, and I am upset that didn't pan out. It was super close though.
It was. You know what else was super close?
What's that?
The Falcons upsetting the Saints, which is what I had. And I looked at it in the fourth quarter and I said, look at that, my upset of the week pick is going to be coming through. And then 11 game minutes later, they just, that's what I get for choosing the Falcons. Like Falcons are going to do what the Falcons are going to do. New coach, new quarterback, same Falcons.
Is it the Saints that are going to have the bird gauntlet this year? Because
they might, yeah.
I think it was, I think it is the Saints because they're playing the Falcons this week, and then they
probably have the Cardinals, the Seahawks, the Ravens, the Eagles.
No one's ever done it in 1 year.
Yep.
So I'm hoping they win, and they can take because they barely won. They like skin of their teeth won. So I think you still get that because that's 1 point off.
That's still a loss, though. It's not an upset. I'm gonna say. That's no point.
Not
there.
Point. My fault.
Yep.
Because the Lions got beat by 3 points, and that was kind of upsetting because I just want to see them happy. Because I've never met a toxic Lions fan. They're always
Have
nice
you ever met
people.
a Lions fan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're always nice people, and I've seen like Lions fans, and they're not like hateful people because they can't be because they're awful.
They already hate their lives enough. They can't hate others.
Yeah, they're always like, yeah, go team, and then they lose, and then they're like, yeah, well, we knew that was going to happen, but we went out there, we did our best, and they just go home, and then the season ends with 3-14, and
yep.
So yeah, they're just great people with a really bad football team.
Now another draft pick that we both absolutely screwed up was player of the week.
Bad, awful.
I think you had the first pick there. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You took Aaron Rodgers.
I did take Aaron Rodgers.
And then I took Joe Burrow, who both played awful in their own ways.
Yeah, maybe we should do QB of the week next time and then just try and see who doesn't suck the most.
Yeah.
Because I think in your regard, yours sucked less.
Kind of. I mean, Burrow had his moments, but 4 interceptions in the first half.
Kind of a lot.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
And Aaron Rodgers, he had 1 interception. I think he might have had a fumble too.
He had a fumble, yeah.
But I mean, either way, with that, the offense just couldn't get going. And while that's not fully on him, the offense revolves around the quarterback, and
he was throwing absolute dingers, dude.
Yeah,
a couple. Some of them that were like, be better.
They got their MVS replacement with Christian Watson, so nice to see they're not missing a beat there.
And Aaron Rodgers was really trying, and then there was like a report that came out that said he's frustrated with the new wide receivers.
Maybe just a little.
Just a little bit. He threw, one of them was supposed to be a touchdown. It was like he was like 2 yards off the goal line or very close to it. The guy, and he was naked, nothing, and the dude was like 5 yards behind him. He was like he to cradle a child, and the ball bounced off his hands. Mm-hmm. And then Aaron Rodgers was just like that.
Yeah.
So
I'm getting too old for this crap.
Yeah, he needs a good receiver. I feel bad for the old man.
Yeah, they could. If only they had someone like like the Raiders have Devontae Adams. He had like 150 yards.
He had more yards than all of the Packers. Receivers.
There was one point where he had more yards than the Packers just offense in general.
Yep. He was very close to having more than them at the end of the game too.
Yeah, could really use someone like him.
Yeah.
And then
anybody at all.
And then injury of the week. Who did you go with? I'm trying to remember.
Injury of the week.
I went with Kyler Murray. I know that.
I think I went. I went with McCaffrey.
You did. Yep.
I went with McCaffrey.
With both of them healthy.
Healthy now, yeah.
I think the correct answers to this week would have been T.J. Watt, who is injured. It doesn't look to be as bad as initially feared.
He tore his pec, right?
It was something with that. I don't think it was torn though.
He messed it up.
So he'll be back in like 6 or so weeks.
Oh, that's good. Good for him.
And then of course Dak Prescott was the biggest one there.
Yeah.
And so injuries are weird and hard to predict, and so we're going to be replacing that at least this week.
Yeah.
With the lock of the week.
We might be switching a couple of these around just to get a feel for it, or have a slot that will, have rotating.
Yeah, and if anybody is listening, and they also have recommendations for stuff to put, little draft positions or whatnot, go ahead and then leave them on your preferred listening device.
Good plug. Yeah, so
leave them in the comments or whatever.
For the most part, it didn't turn out the way we thought it was going to.
No, I think 1-1.
I think it's 1-1.
Yeah, and I think so there were 16 games this week.
Yes.
We at the end of last week's episode we went through all of them. I don't know what your record is. I went 4-12.
You went 4-12?
I had picked 4 games correctly. Because what I did is I tried to get cute with some of the upsets, and I picked all the wrong upsets, and all the upsets that did happen I didn't pick, and so I really just got completely screwed over.
I cannot, for the life of me, remember what I picked. I know I had Bills and Rams.
Yeah,
think we
I had
both
Rams
did.
on there.
Okay.
I picked. We'll go through it real quick. For mine at least, I picked the Packers. I picked the Bills.
I also picked the Packers.
I picked the Falcons. I picked the 49ers. I picked the Bengals. All those teams lost. I picked the Eagles, who barely won. Picked the Dolphins, who won. I picked the Ravens, who won. Then I picked the Jaguars, who lost. I picked the Panthers, who lost. I picked the Colts, who tied. I picked the Titans, who lost. I picked the Cardinals, who lost. I was trying to get cute with that one there. Picked the Raiders, who lost. And I picked the Broncos, who lost. I did pick the Bucs, though.
Yeah, you got the. I think
that might be one of my worst pick'em weeks ever. Like I've been picking NFL games, just for funsies and whatnot for like 6 years, and I don't know if I've ever done that bad.
I'm fairly certain I picked Bucks to win against Cowboys because I had their defense.
Yep. Well, that was also your blowout of the week, so you better have picked them.
Yeah, they blew out, obviously.
Yeah.
Of course, because I'm predicting and I win. Another good blowout was Kansas City.
Oh, yeah, dude. Mahomes looking unstoppable.
Oh, my goodness, dude. Him and these new quarterbacks, all these old guys are. Tom Brady didn't do good either.
Tom Brady. The Bucs didn't do much. Brady had a really bad interception, and
old man Brady and old man Rodgers are
looking old.
Men. Yeah, I hope they just do really bad this year. I kind of don't because I don't want to put Deshaun Watson. I don't have Deshaun Watson. I have
Baker Mayfield as your backup in fantasy.
My backup fantasy football quarterback. I don't really want to put him in, but I think it'd be funny if Aaron Rodgers just decided to not be a quarterback anymore and just decided to throw it always to the defense or to the ground or nobody.
He's like, what happens if I just
their team just goes like 4-13.
4-13.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, there we go.
So, I don't remember what I picked, but I don't think I went 4. And
it probably
12.
wasn't that bad. That'd be tough.
Mm-hmm. You went 4-1-12.
Yeah, or 4-1-11.
4-1-11. My fault. So yeah, that was last week. Before we get to next week, we have a segment.
Ooh, yes, we do.
So it's kind of like fantasy football where you draft people.
We just really love drafting on the show.
We kind of do. Yeah, it's kind of fun.
It is.
Before we draft our picks for next week, it's kind of less related to football, but we're still drafting stuff. So we're going to be drafting our picks for the best food combinations. So if you were to say first round pick as bananas and chocolate, excellent pick.
Yeah.
But if and then I get to pick, then you get to pick again. We're going to go 5.
Yep, we'll do 5 rounds.
And then whoever has a better team, we think at the end, will win.
Yep.
So if you want to go first, you can sure do that. Because
I'll go first.
I have what I think is the best food combination overall. I don't think you can rival it, honestly.
All right.
And I don't think you're going to find it because
I don't think I will.
It is just so obvious that it's like under the radar, hiding in plain sight.
First round pick, I'm going to go chocolate and peanut butter.
Chocolate and peanut butter. It's an excellent
very safe first round pick.
Very safe first round pick. I think it's a great first round pick.
I'm excited to see what you're going to go.
I'm going to go salt and pepper.
Oh my gosh.
Salt and pepper I think is the best first round pick because it's so versatile. Peanut butter and chocolate is excellent. It really is. But you can only use it in a sweet
you don't
context.
have salt without pepper.
You
don't
do
have pepper without salt. I mean,
you do. You
do, sure, but salt and pepper shakers, they're always intertwined.
Yeah. And you can have peanut butter on its own, you can have chocolate on. But I think salt is a very good standalone. Yeah. And I think it stands even taller and shines brighter with pepper there.
Good pick.
Good pick. I think it's the best pick.
All right, where are you going with your
we're doing
round?
snake.
Well, I guess we don't have to do snake with only 2 people.
Yeah, you can go again.
Oh man, see, I didn't really prepare beforehand.
We can do 3 then if you feel so.
Sure, we can just go 3. We'll get a little bit more prepared for next week.
Yeah.
See, my mind keeps going back to chocolate plus something else, just because chocolate's that good. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna go there though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double dip on peanut butter. I'm gonna go peanut butter and syrup.
Peanut butter and what?
Yeah.
Not bananas?
No.
You can take it back.
You can get. You always have like the peanut butter and syrup on like your pancake or your waffle or whatever.
I don't think anyone actually does though.
I always do. It's a maybe not for every team, but for the way that we're building this organization, that just seemed to be the next logical pick.
Sure. In that vein, I'm gonna go pancakes and syrup. I think it's better than the combination that you had there because you can have either of those standalone with a pancake and be good. Because I think pancakes are a better vessel for syrup. You had that as a food combination.
I guess so. Yeah, you need the pancake there too, not just the peanut butter.
It's like having a really good receiver and then having Matt Jones.
It's like making a sandwich without the bread.
Kinda, yeah. You just kind of got like a tortilla or something.
I'm down for that.
All right. You can go next. Go ahead.
We'll go. You said banana last time.
Yeah, you're gonna go chocolate and banana, or peanut butter?
I am gonna go chocolate and banana.
Chocolate and banana, peanut butter and banana.
I'll go chocolate.
Whatever, man.
Some interesting picks made over here. This is what happens when you don't have your draft board or anything.
And that's perfectly fine, and that can be a good player for your team if you really are about the chocolate and the peanut butter and the banana.
That's a nice way to say losing.
You are a loser. I hate you.
All right, what's your third round pick?
I think what is
Big boy?
Just an incredible steal. I'm going to go bread and butter.
Bread and butter.
Bread and butter. You can have it in amazing different ways. You can have it like warm bread. It's like you bust it open at like a restaurant. They bring you out some. Here's your appetizer as you wait for your overpriced food. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you, sir. Can I have a drink? That'll be $18. Yeah, for sure. But this bread is free, and it's out here with butter. You can like spread it on there.
Is that because you went to Olive Garden recently?
No, they actually don't have bread and butter. They have the bread sticks.
Oh, that's right.
Which have butter on them and garlic. Another good one, butter and garlic. I feel like there's a lot of good choices out there, and you just felt like you were.
Well, beforehand we were talking. You kept bringing up chocolate stuff, and so that's what I had. You got in my head.
I tricked you. Yeah, I did.
I've been bamboozled.
I feel like all of my picks are a first or second rounder, and you just kind of got.
I went with all undrafted players.
All undrafted players, and they could pop off. I mean, it's their first year in the season.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, whatever. So
again, if anybody happens to be listening, let us know what you think we should draft next week.
Yeah, because I win.
Yes, that was we can keep track of those too, like our fantasy type drafts like that.
Yeah, next week we'll be a little bit more prepared for that.
Yeah, I'm okay with giving you the win there.
Yeah.
So now to the big draft.
A big draft, big boy. That was getting our hearts and minds
our week
prepared.
2 draft. You heard us talk about last week. It wasn't a good week. We only scored 1 point each. I think the way we should do is just total points at the end of the year, right?
Yeah.
Instead of weekly, because otherwise we'd tie.
Yeah, like all the time.
Yeah, with 1-1-0-0.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
And so we did our coin flip last week, and John went first, so we'll just be alternating every week then from now on. And I'm going to go to the best game category.
Best game starting off first. What do you have it as?
I got Thursday night Chiefs-Chargers.
Thursday night Chiefs-Chargers. That would have been mine if you didn't get for it. I think it's going to be a good game.
Both undefeated.
Undefeated with
1-0. I think the Chiefs will win this one. Not that we're going into our game picks quite yet, but, I mean, Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, we get to see this twice a year for the next, decade, something else, maybe longer. Like, that's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. Both of them made some superb throws. Mahomes was better than Herbert this past week, but, I mean, this is going to be a heck of a game, I think.
I think Mahomes has a better team overall,
but
they're both very good quarterbacks.
I mean, these two teams played on Thursday Night Football last year, and I think it went into overtime. 24-24, something along those lines, or at least came down to the wire.
Yeah.
So if it's anything like it was last year, I think this was a better chance of being a good game than last week's Thursday night game.
Mm-hmm. I think Herbert and Mahomes are kind of in that same category with Josh Allen of like the new talent. They're all big guys. I think Herbert's like 5 or 6'5", 6'4".
One of my favorite memes that I saw after Monday night's game was, I was like, I can't believe we get to live in a time to see all these generational quarterbacks. And it was Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen and Justin Herbert and Geno Smith.
Oh, God. Oh, lovely. Yeah, Geno Smith. He's in that category for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Top 3 quarterback.
Yeah, a little bit older than everybody else, but nonetheless, still Hall of Fame bound.
Yeah, why not just throw the Jags quarterback in there too?
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence. Maybe one day.
Yeah, and the Flying Hawaiian, Tua Tagovailoa.
Yep. Tua turned the ball over.
Talking about that, I think Tua is actually a good quarterback. This year, he's not great.
Are you gonna do it?
I think. I don't know, because I don't feel good about any of these games, honestly.
Yeah, it's a tough one to pick.
I don't feel like any of these games are going to be as exciting as Chargers and
Well,
Chiefs.
that's the thing, though. That's the great thing with the NFL is you have no idea.
Yeah,
Like,
you really do have no idea.
Freaking Lions Commanders could end up being 45-42 and just like a classic.
Yeah, but Lamar's a really good quarterback.
He is. He threw 3 touchdowns.
He did.
He looked really good against the Jets. Granted,
Yes.
it was against the Jets, but
Everyone kind of looks good against the Jets.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the Dolphins versus the Ravens as
Ravens off the
as
board.
my game of the week.
All right, I like it. I like the potential that game has.
I think it has potential. I don't think it'll live up to it.
I could also see Miami just showing up and only scoring 3 points.
Showing up in their trousers, just waking up,
Yep.
underwear, haven't brushed their teeth with a cowlick in their hair,
Mm-hmm.
and then just getting stomped all over by the running back that throws.
Yep.
So, whatever. I think it could be good either way. I like watching Lamar play because he's really fun. He's kind of like
Yeah.
he's kind of like Josh Allen, but Josh Allen's just a monster. He's like humongous, and he can throw, and he's not afraid to put his shoulder down and go right into somebody.
Yeah, Lamar's like if Josh Allen had an MVP.
Yeah, yeah. Lamar's not as big as him though.
No, Lamar's faster though.
Lamar is faster for sure. Lamar is a ridiculously fast dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right,
that's my
gonna
game of the week.
Snake back over to you now for biggest blowout of the
Ooh,
week.
biggest blowout. I get to go first here. You know what?
I'm about to know.
I think.
Is he gonna do it?
No, I won't. I'm gonna go Bills Titans for biggest blowout.
Wow, Titans over Bills.
Yeah, no. I think that's going to be our blowout. I think the Bills are going to show up.
I'm curious now. Where were you gonna go before that?
I really wanted to go Bears Packers with Bears going.
No. That's the thing though. You gotta take some swingers here.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't want to do that. I mean,
Yeah.
I really wanted to do that, but I don't think that's what's going to happen because I think Aaron Rodgers is kind of getting to the swing of his
Yeah,
newer
I could see
receivers
them.
and
You know,
stop.
they're all pissed after last week and just take it out on the Bears.
Yeah, because that's the Bears are they're Allen's little boy. They're
Rodgers.
Allen Rodgers.
The Patriots are Allen's little boy.
Are they?
Sure.
What? I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know what you're saying either.
The Bears have won one game against the Packers since 2017, right?
Yeah, and going back to 2009, they've beat them 4 times. They play twice a year. In 2010, they played 3 times. So,
Yeah. So I'd really like to see that blowout just because I want to. And I think it would upset a lot of Packers fans because,
oh, it would.
it would be awesome. And the Bears fans would just be... Maybe the Bears fans are the good people because...
Insufferable.
Are they insufferable? They would be.
They're not as bad as Vikings fans.
I hope the Vikings, when they play the Packers again, just pound.
I don't think they will.
I don't think they will, but I hope so. I hope the Packers just lose a lot this year.
So you're taking Bills over Titans in your blowout of the week.
I will take Bills Titans and blowout, yeah.
All right. Well, I will happily jump on Rams over Falcons for blowout of the week. I think the Rams get back right, and I think the Falcons, I don't think they'll have the opportunity to blow a lead.
I don't think... I was considering it as a blowout, but Stafford's hand is still hurt, or elbow, or whatever it is.
Yeah?
So that's why he was throwing so bad. Maybe just because he's bad, but he only threw to Cup, really, and they didn't run the ball very much. They kind of just didn't do anything.
But I'm thinking this is a really good game for them to get back to what they were doing last year, or fix up their offense and their defense, fix up everything.
Yeah, that might be good. They were really good last year.
Oh yeah, I mean they won the Super Bowl, so
yeah. I don't think they were the best team out there last year, but I think they were really good, and they have two of the best defensive players in the NFL right now.
Oh yeah, two probably Hall of Famers.
Yeah,
definitely Aaron Donald and probably Jalen Ramsey still. Unless he just sucks for the rest of his career, then maybe not.
Yeah,
but,
I mean we'll see it in that game.
I think he'll bounce back. He's also been dealing with some injuries, I think.
Maybe. I think an injury...
Something to give him an excuse,
It's classified as an injury when you get burnt that much.
Yeah.
3rd degree, maybe even 4th degree if that's a real thing.
For real.
Stephon Diggs made a new type of getting burnt.
Stephon Diggs is in jail.
Stephon Diggs?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
He's in jail now.
He's in jail for arson against that man.
Yep.
Bummer, dude.
Burned him at the stake.
Salem witch trials.
Sneaking back over to me. Upset of the week. I'm going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars over the Colts. You have to go back to 2014, last time the Colts won in Jacksonville, and they go there every year. That's going to be a narrative that's going to be played a lot this week, especially even after last year, where all they had to do was go to Jacksonville and win, and the Colts make the playoffs, and then they lose, and it's not even close.
Yeah, and Jacksonville had 3 wins last year.
Yep, and that was one of them.
That was one of them.
And the other one was against one of the other ones was against the Bills.
Yeah.
And the other one was against the Dolphins, who almost made the playoffs. So they beat 3 solid teams last year, actually. But
that's all they did.
Yeah, they couldn't beat anybody else.
It couldn't be any bad teams. You're taking Jaguars?
I'm taking Jags over Colts.
Okay. All right.
Where are you going for your upset of the week?
I'm going where I was going to go for blowout. I want the Bears to beat the Packers.
Oh, okay. That's a little bit safer.
That's definitely safer.
Go for that as your upset of the week. That's fair. They're riding high. I didn't think they had a shot against San Francisco, and then
they did. They had a couple shots, actually.
They had a pretty good shot there.
They won by 9 points.
For real.
So that was kind of cool to watch. I didn't watch most of it, but I watched a little bit of it, and everyone was like, "Let's go."
I watched the Bears slide on the field at the end of the
water.
game. Yeah. It was nasty. I saw a picture of the sideline there.
Yeah.
It was all just wiggly.
That's kind of funny.
Okay, nice. And then they got penalized for trying to clean up the field.
That's funny. Well, what's after that? Lock of the week.
Ooh, lock of the week. So which team are you feeling super confident in winning? I guess this would almost be similar to blowout of the week because you're confident that the team's going to win.
Yeah. Dang. No one. This is tough because I'm looking at a couple right now, and I'm thinking, yeah, they probably win, but what if they don't?
Yeah.
Because, I'll take Bengals. I'll take Bengals over Cowboys.
Screw you.
I was going to go Bucks over Saints.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, my lock of the week is Saints over Bucks.
Really? Okay.
Tom Brady has always struggled. Ever since he joined the Bucks, he has not been able to win a regular season game against the Saints.
That's hilarious.
He lost to the Saints 9-0 last year.
The freak?
Yeah.
That's funny.
In Tampa Bay.
That's my guy. You can't do that.
He can only beat them in the playoffs as a Buck, but in the regular season, he's got nothing. And I think the Saints are going to go 5-0 now against him in the regular season as a Buccaneer.
Oh, all right. I mean, fair enough. I think the Bengals could do good because Burrow's a way better of a quarterback than he played as this week.
And better than Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush. Yeah, he's better than Cooper Rush. Cowboys really, didn't have much before Dak left, and now they got nothing.
He's gone.
Yeah, now they got nothing.
Gone like Frank Sinatra.
Somebody who's going to get him a pick and give up 1,500 yards in a season.
Or in a game.
Screw
you. That was my player of the week. Back-to-back weeks, you take away my player of the week.
You're gonna take Cooper Rush as your player of the week.
Yep, you got it. No, I was gonna say because I went Jamar Chase and slash Joe Burrow last week for my player of the week. I feel like I was a week early, and I really like that matchup there against the Cowboys. And now, man, I got to resort to some kind of a backup option.
Backup. Because
backup. Because my other one was Rodgers against the Bears, and that game's off the board.
I really hope he goes off, but still loses because of fantasy.
I'm gonna go Devontae Adams for the Raiders against the Cardinals.
That's a fair pick.
Because I think you could have, if he did that last week and I picked him, I think that would have counted because he had like 150 yards.
He did really good.
So even though I don't think he scored a touchdown, but
he did.
The right answer to that last week would have been Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. Justin Jefferson popped the frick off, dude.
Yeah. You going to pick him?
Do we have him still on the board?
He's still on the board.
Ooh.
Monday night, Eagles, Vikings. It's still there.
Eagles. Oh, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take Justin Jefferson.
You're going to go JJ.
JJ. I'll go JJ.
JJ or even AJ. JJ or AJ.
JJ. I'll just
AJ
go.
Brown.
I'll just go with the Vikings.
There
Vikings will have the player of the week. If I wasn't going to pick him, I was going to pick... no, never mind.
Who are you going to pick?
I was gonna pick the running back in the Lions. I was going to pick...
Oh, Swift?
I was going to pick Devontae...
You're just rooting for your fantasy team. I mean, I kind of am too. I got Adams, so...
But he's really good. And I think he can do good against the Commanders.
I think he's the only. I want to say he's the only player that had 2 rushing touchdowns last week.
Let
me see. Rushing touchdowns.
Maybe.
Yep, he's the only player that had multiple rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, he killed it. He was doing really good. And wait, how many did Allen have?
Allen had 1. Everyone else had 1.
Allen had a rushing touchdown.
He had the one where he jumped over the linebacker.
Dude, Allen's a beast.
For real.
He really does play like a running back when he starts running. He doesn't slide a lot.
Mm-hmm. He'll run he's Derrick Henry.
He is. All right, Pete.
He'll send you to another universe. Well, he stiff-armed that one player on the run to the left. No, Allen did.
Allen, I was talking about that.
Yeah.
His soul left his body.
For real. He's still on the field.
Yeah, he's still out there. He's just waiting for his body to come back.
He won't be coming back till Sunday.
Sunday.
They'll just be in the middle of the Falcons-Rams game, and then just a 12th man shows up. It's like when they Thanos snapped everybody.
Yeah. What's it called when you have 12 people on the field?
It's called 12 men on the field.
That's what it's called.
It's a penalty. Or I guess like too many men on the field because sometimes there'll be like 13, and you're like, how do you do that?
What is wrong with you? You are professionals.
Yeah, but I mean that's a 3-win professional team, so.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm confident in my picks.
Same. I we got 1 week under our belt. We kind of have a better feel for what this season is probably going to be like, or we're just mad overreacting.
Yeah,
probably a little bit of both. Do we want to go through our picks for this week then, real quick?
Real quick, we can do that. List them off. Let's go.
All right, so Chargers, Chiefs. I got the Chiefs.
I also have the Chiefs there.
Jets at Browns. I'm taking the Browns.
I'll also take the Browns. I think they're a good team.
Commanders at Lions. I'm going Lions.
I'm also going Lions.
Here we go. Buccaneers at Saints. I'm taking Saints.
I'm taking Bucks.
Panthers at Giants. I'm taking Panthers.
I will also take Panthers there.
Steelers and Patriots. I'm taking the Steelers.
Oh. Can I talk first so that I'm not copying you?
Sure. Who do you want?
No, tell me the team.
Okay, this is Colts and Jaguars.
Ooh. I'll take Colts.
I'll take Jaguars. I better.
Yeah.
Dolphins, Ravens, your game of the week.
Yeah, I had... give me Ravens over there.
Ravens.
I'll take Ravens there.
Falcons, Rams.
Rams.
Same. Seahawks, Niners. Seahawks looking kind of frisky early on.
Niners looking kind of bad.
Yeah.
I'll take Seahawks.
I'm still going Niners.
I'll take Seahawks, but I would also like to see them win because they are the favorite team of a friend of ours, and I like watching him not have a winning team. So,
Bengals, Cowboys.
Taking Bengals there. That was my
same. You better take them.
Yeah, that's my lock.
Texans at Broncos.
Texans at Broncos. I want Texans to win.
Is that where you're going to go?
No, I'll go Broncos.
I'm also going Broncos. Cardinals, Raiders.
Ooh, this is going to be a good game, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go Raiders, though.
I'm also going Raiders. Bills, Titans.
Bills, for sure.
Yep. And Vikings, Eagles.
Vikings, Eagles.
Split 50-50.
I'm going Vikings.
I'm going Eagles.
Okay.
So we'll have to keep track of that, and then we can keep track of that record as well. We just got a bunch of competition going on between the two of us.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of similar picks there. So either we're both going to do solid or we're both going to just have like 4 wins again.
Did we say Packers, Bears?
Oh, we didn't.
You didn't do the NFC.
No, I did. It's just because it's at the top of my screen because it's listed as my favorite team. Bears, Packers.
Bears, Packers. I want the Bears to win.
Well, that's what you picked, so I'm going to go Packers.
Yep. That's our picks for the week. Tell us what you guys think in the comments below or on iTunes or wherever.
We're on LinkedIn.
Yeah, you could have just left it where it was.
Well, what's the...
Nope,
oh, my gosh.
Nothing. It's nothing.
Okay.
It's nothing. Thanks,
what was that website in 2005 that was up there with Facebook?
There is not a website like that.
I'm completely blanking.
Actually, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, MySpace.
Oh, dang it.
I got it confused with LinkedIn.
Okay. Tell us on MySpace what you think about this podcast.
Or LinkedIn.
Or
I'm on LinkedIn. I don't know how to use it, but I'm there.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Yep. Well, we'll see you guys next week. Leave all your predictions and all that fun stuff in the comments.
Bye-bye.